I'm Bob Abbott with Alarca Property Management. We currently manage homes throughout the Charlotte, North Carolina area. And today we're going to talk about buying your Charlotte area investment home with a self-directed IRA. Many times we get folks calling us that are interested in this topic, and it's really not that difficult. It's just something new for folks. And so I want to talk through that process. So the first thing to do is find a proper financial institution that can help you with this. You can go online, you can call a property manager, you can talk to other folks that have done this. There are several large national firms that do this. We have several we work with and would recommend highly because we've been through their process. But there are a lot of good firms out there. It's not hard to find them. People often say, well, why do it? Why do I want to invest with my IRA? Well, first you can diversify your assets. Rather than having your entire retirement in stocks, bonds, etc., you can diversify into real estate and other assets. Another is for bankruptcy protection. If you're buying your property through your IRA and there was some big financial disaster for you down the road, those real estate investments will be safe in that IRA. You also get tax advantages. That's the big reason, right? You defer those taxes or you get zero taxes if you're buying through a Roth IRA. So now you know why you want to do it. Let's say you found your financial institution. So the next step is you have to fund the account. And that's just using the forms that that institution provides you. It's often going to be a rollover from a 401k or from another IRA, or you may also fund it over time with your annual contributions. Talk to your tax folks, make sure you're making the contributions within the guidelines allowed by the IRS. When you want to buy your property, most of the institutions have a simple form. So you're going to need your purchase contract. It's going to have to be bought in the name of the IRA, so there's going to be a specific form they're going to want you to use for the buyer of that property. And they're going to need a day or two, or sometimes 3, to review that and approve that contract and provide the funding. But all of that funding needs to come from the IRA, and then all of the rent proceeds needs to go back into the IRA. So when rents are collected, they don't go to you, they're going to go to your property manager, who is then going to send them to the proper institution. A note, you cannot manage your own rental property if it's in a self-directed IRA. You're going to have to use an agent or a property manager to do that under current IRS rules. And then the rest of it is handled by your property manager and handled by that institution. In terms of loans, sometimes folks ask us, can I borrow? You can. It's got to be in the name of the IRA. It's got to be non-recourse financing, meaning they can't come after the rest of the funds in your IRA. You can get these loans. Typically, they're 50% down. So if you've got half the money in your IRA, you may be able to borrow the other half to fund that purchase. And that's really it. It's a pretty straightforward process. If you have any questions, please give us a call.